Is it happening?
All right, yes, it's happening. Here we are. It's live. Here, I'm supposed to play a little piece of music. This is actually the same music I've been
There's
using.
BNI.
Yeah.
Cheater. Can't even
I'm
do
just
any
tired.
original music.
I'm just tired. What's up, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Lucas and Jackie Live. I'm so tired that as I was looking up, instead of locking eyes with the camera, I locked eyes with the microphone. I'm just going to talk like this the rest of the show. Not really. Welcome to the show. I've got a couple of notes here. Some exciting stuff for this week. And I thought we would just do some updates. What's going on?
Yeah, we're probably gonna move the show up even more.
Yeah,
apparently
we're so old. We're so old.
Too much for us.
Jackie got her second vaccine. Well, the second shot
of the same vaccine.
Yeah.
Yes. So very exciting. A little sore still, but other than that, that was my only.
She knows a girl who got it and had like a huge lymph node situation.
The lymph node in like her armpit area was so enlarged that she said that it was like her breast had like moved over. It was quite unfortunate.
Did one of the breasts?
No, that was still the same.
It's kind of like she had three. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like she had a third. And
booty.
then, I know people that have had fevers and chills and that kind of thing especially after the second one is when people tend to be having
Jackie
their
didn't have
side
any of that
effects.
stuff.
I didn't have any of that, so it's great. Just a little tiny bit sore. Totally worth it.
Absolutely. So, that's great. So, she's fully vaccinated now.
Yes, I got
COVID-19?
it on Tuesday afternoon.
I'm
So
zero
I saw
vaccinated.
When did you get it? TMI on what?
Oh, on the side boob thing, probably.
Oh.
On that situation.
Yeah.
And the doctor that she went to apparently said, no, this is a good thing.
Well,
Your
yeah,
body's in overdrive.
Yeah, there was one of the infectious disease doctors up on our unit, and somebody else. There was actually two people that had like that big lymph node swelling issue.
Can we just call it an armpit boob?
And we had an armpit boob issue. and she got like excited and was like, oh my goodness, that's happening because your body's like producing so many antibodies. It's like you're in overdrive.
Back
you're
when I was
have
at
such
the
good
bank,
immunity to it.
And people would bring up something that I didn't know about, I would just get excited and be like, that's great. That's a great sign. And then they'd leave and I'd be like, oh God. And call my boss, what do we do? They've got an armpit boob. Not really. Okay,
Anyway.
just being silly. So Jackie's vaccinated. I'm not vaccinated. No one else in the house is vaccinated.
Yeah.
So she's left us here to perish. Not really. It's been really tough with Nathan lately.
Yeah, that's true. He's been just like a lot of attitude and just kind of like exploding out of nowhere.
This is it. Let me give you an example.
And doing like negative things for attention.
It's for attention, and we've kind of figured it out, and just after figuring it out, we've shifted, and things have shifted a lot. But let me just give you an example.
Just like 2 days.
First, he's riding his Jeep. That's how he rides it. He's riding his Jeep, and it's kind of heavy. We like to put it up in a covered area after he's done riding on it and playing with it, and so we like to have him pull it around, so we don't have to drag it from the front. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Park it near the area where we're going to drag it up a couple of steps. And Jackie's like, I'm standing out there. I was like turning a garden bed, getting started for spring. Get started if you're going to plant. And Jackie's like, hey, you know what? Are you done with the Jeep? Why don't you go ahead and pull it around? And he goes, let me think about it. And then he goes, he's learning to read. And so he's doing sounds of letters. And he goes, no.
Like he's gonna say no.
Like he's going to say no.
Yeah.
And I lost my cap a little bit.
And I was like, okay. So I was like starting to say, okay, well, if you don't put it away, then we're just not going to have a Jeep. And in the middle of that sentence, then you were like yelling at him.
I've been, my patience has been very short about it. I just had, I don't understand this, it's like creating situations that are negative. And same thing, and then it happened yesterday night. We've been sharing bedtime duties.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Right, so that I do bedtime one night, she does bedtime the next night. Give somebody an hour back. That's a big deal. And also the other person who's doing bedtime gets an opportunity to bond.
Yeah,
exactly. And so, but we, I forget sometimes if it's my night for bedtime. So it was kind of like a spring. I realized it midway through. Anyway, the point is, he got really upset about it, and he was like, no, mommy does bedtime, mommy oil me, mommy, he was just like locked on it, and it got really rough. It was really tough. And then I come out from bedtime, and as I'm sitting there in the chair, like letting them fall asleep, I'm thinking in my head, it seemed like that really degraded when we unintentionally flipped the script on him, right?
Yeah.
He thought it was going to be mommy bedtime. They were doing a bath. They were halfway through it, and then it was like, oh, I picked up on bath time. And we're going to get to the comment section in a second. But, I was thinking, sitting there in the bedroom, I was thinking, man, it seems like he really lost it when we flipped the script on him. That unknown area, the gray zone.
Kids really need that, routine and structure because it makes them feel safe and secure.
Exactly.
And we've been doing a lot of changes here recently.
A lot's gone. I mean, his grandfather, Jackie's father, passed.
Yeah.
And that has required attention. I've definitely
been a little bit a little bit less available as like a mom and a person in general because of my dad being sick and then dying and then dealing with all of, handling his affairs after and the funeral and then my mom being sick. And so I've just been a little bit checked out as far as parenthood goes. Definitely haven't been as on point as I usually am. And then
I'm always basically checked out.
On top of that, then we're making all these changes, with the
sleeping
arrangements, with flipping bedtime.
Swapping bedtime, yeah.
With there was something else that we did that was also very a big.
Sometimes we make him sleep outdoors.
No.
Really.
But anyway, and so it's just all a lot, and so I really feel and so now it's created this intense separation anxiety for him, and that was what my theory was. And that last night, that flip out at bedtime about it, that really I was well, that just solidifies my theory that that's what was going on there.
Oh, it's funny because I come out from bedtime thinking I'm pretty sure that this is because of the erratic schedule or the changes, and I come out and I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm I kind of have an idea about what's going on. Jackie turns around and she's like, it's the inconsistency. And I was like, okay, yeah, and so. And then the thing that really cemented it in place that's definitely what's going on is, Jackie has spent the day really paying good attention.
The past 2 days being just extreme, how I was usually as a mom, where it's super focused, positive attention on them. And, even diving in a lot more to our homeschooling routines and all of that. And, just instantly Mommy, Daddy, can I zero attitude. Yes, you may. Help yourself. And even that right there, that was politely asking for something instead of
it was a full 180. Yeah.
And so
it's been absolutely fantastic. It's been wonderful. So all day it's been really good. So good job.
All day today and yesterday, except for the whole bedtime meltdown, which was more about
that crazy
uncertainty
swap on the last
there.
second.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like we got another viewer and another thumbs up. Thanks for the like. Smash that like button. Tell the YouTube algorithm that Lucas and Jackie are worth at least 2 likes. So that's really a big thing. So I think the plan around that is we're going to get we're actually going to get a calendar and put it on the wall where you can see this night is mommy bedtime night, this night is daddy bedtime night. Just kind of plan things out a little bit more so that you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's play a video.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try playing a video. So we've got Nathan's health tip of the week. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Let's play Nathan's health tip of the week. Here we go.
You won't get strong. If you don't get strong with exercise, then eventually you will never be strong. Good luck.
Let's do that one more time. Let's get another good look at that.
You won't get strong. If you don't get strong with exercise, then eventually you will never be strong.
And that's just solid advice right there.
Absolutely.
This kid knows what he's talking about.
If you don't get strong with good luck. That's great advice. And then we also have Penny's word of the week. Her word of the week is here, I'll just play the video. You can enjoy.
This time.
Will you say shrimp for me?
Shrimp.
Say it again.
Shrimp.
I thought you said scrump. Will you say scrump?
Shrimp.
Word of the week is scrump. In case you're curious and you want to make a delicious fettuccine alfredo or a scrumpy.
Scrump scampi.
That was so funny.
Yeah. I love the little
mispronunciations
that kids do. Nathan always used to do. Instead of the Mega Blocks,
hey,
Lego Mega Blocks, hi neighbor, he would say Mango Blocks. And I
Mango
always
blocks.
just loved it so much that I never corrected it. It was just so cute. It's like, can we play with the Mango Blocks?
35 years later, it's a problem. Yeah, so great. All right, well, let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Dave. So my brother Dave he's serving hard time. He's in the clank.
He is.
For murder.
I mean,
no, not really.
Technically, it's a work release, but he doesn't actually get to do.
You even
the
laugh at
work
my
release,
joke. I thought that was
so-
pretty funny. It's not. He gets out in May. It was just strangulation. No, not really. It's nothing like that. Actually, he's a former kingpin, as it were. He's serving time. Has been serving time for trafficking marijuana. So you just gotta pick her up because she's gonna.
This is Dixie, in case anyone hasn't met.
There she is. Anyway, he's in jail. He's repenting and serving his time. Prison is terrible, by the way. I mean, obviously it's supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Brendan? What up, dude? I saw you outside today shooting hoops. I was looking for Jackie's AirPods. She lost her AirPods, and I pulled up the Find My AirPods app, and it said it was outside on the street. Obviously, that wasn't accurate.
Awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that app has worked really good in the past. It's like the most amazing. It like makes them play a little sound, and you can find them, zone in, even if you just lost one. Like it's so cool. But I let them die.
Yeah.
And so you can't make the sound if they're dead.
Right.
So I'm just gonna have to tear apart the house tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully find them.
Anyway, so Dave gets out in May. I'm pretty excited about that. It's really tough. We have a great relationship and had a great relationship before he went to prison. It's been almost 3 years, and I just try not to think about it too much because it's kind of
painful.
It's just one of those things. Whatever. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm excited about that. I wanted to bring it up because it's part of my life and part of my commitment to you, my viewers and neighbors, is to be honest and transparent and to share everything I am and everything I have with you. So, there you go. Now you know. We've been working out a lot. We cleared out, so I haven't been doing any studio stuff. We have a room in the house that we had set up for studio sessions, and it's so funny. If you talk to me in 2019, like the very end of 2019, like I was like, studio sessions.
Yeah. Oh,
this is it. Studio.
You come here, you film. It's so simple.
I had all this marketing. I actually had gigs booked out for it. I had a couple of gigs booked. I'd done one of them. It was a thin margin, but it was profitable. Yeah. And I didn't have to go anywhere or set anything up. Yeah. So we set up like a studio, and then of course COVID hit. Well, first we went on a cruise, and then COVID hit and ruined that. So we've kind of cleared the space out, and we've set it up, and we've been doing workouts.
Yeah, and it's working out great.
Yes, no pun intended. But I'm still kind of fat in the middle here, and so it's new.
In 2 weeks, it hasn't even been a full 2 weeks.
Jackie laughed on like day 3 and was like, "What's taking so long?"
It's like I've worked out 3 days in a row. Why do I not have a 6-pack yet?
Trying to work
Why am I not so skinny?
I've got to go to work this weekend. I'm going to work out all week. Like, so it'll come. But also I know that the truth is, like, especially with belly fat, which is my biggest fat, is it's about diet. It really is about diet. That's abs are forged in the kitchen. Exactly. That's next week. We just got a whole bunch of frozen pizzas in, so we're going to have to eat through them every day, all day long. And just part of how it is. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for us, you guys. It's been a busy one. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm in negotiations for 2 more contracts, so yeah, 1 week 6-pack. We're gonna actually, let's do a little bit of Q&A really quick here. Let's do a Q&A block.
We lost 2 of our viewers. So
oh no, we lost 2. Bye guys, but hello to the other 2 that are still here. Let's see. Changes are hard between birth and 25.
Good joke. Birth and 6.
True, yeah.
So that's the right timing.
At 5, children are really looking out. to relating to the world more than focusing on mom.
Yeah,
I was saying that, you know, he's like starting to realize in a bigger way that he can say no.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that he can, you know, he doesn't really have to.
Yeah.
And that, maybe there'll be consequences, but that's that.
Depending on the consequences.
Is it worth it? Yeah, I think he's at a point now where he's willing to measure, is the juice worth the squeeze? And, I think that's probably going on some. I don't know. I'm just tired. Hey, thanks for the sub, Brendan. Yay. Way to go, bro. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, I think that's it for us. I love y'all. Stay tuned for on Monday. We'll be doing another video. We might move the time up again because obviously we're exhausted, and I would love to do these when I'm super amped up and excited and just want to like be going. And this has been kind of a little bit like, okay, you want to do the thing? We're gonna do the thing. Hey, here we go. So it's been kind of tough in regards to that, but. Other than that, I think that's it. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you want to subscribe. And as always, we love y'all and have a great one. Bye.